Let us do question number 7. Here's a statement. A solid consisting of a right circular cone of height 120 centimeter and radius 60 centimeter, which is standing on a hemisphere. So a hemisphere is there on which a cone is standing. Cone is standing on this hemisphere. Next is, we are given that hemisphere has radius 60 and same is the radius for the cone. Okay, they are using this radius, same is the radius for cone as well as the hemisphere. Also you are given that height of this cone is 120 centimeters. Next they are writing that it is placed upright in a right circular cylinder. This sphere, hemisphere and cone is kept in this cylinder. Okay, so when it is kept in this cylinder, it will look like this. Okay, this hemisphere and cone, when they are joined together, they are kept inside a cylinder which is full of water. This cylinder was full of water. Okay, then if the cylinder is full of water and some solid is placed into it, then what will happen? Some water will fall out of it. Okay, some water will fall out of the cylinder when we will put one solid in that cylinder which is full of water. Next they are writing that such that it touches the bottom. When it is placed in the cylinder, it goes at the bottom and it touches the bottom of the cylinder. When this solid is placed in the cylinder, it goes down and it touches the base of, or you can say bottom of that cylinder. Next is find the volume of water left in the cylinder. No doubt when you will keep some solid in a container which is full of water, water will fall out, but some water will be left there in the corners where the solid is not taking its place. So some water is no doubt left in the cylinder. We need to find how much water is left there in the cylinder. Okay, and you are given that radius of cylinder is 60 centimeter. See here, hemisphere was having the radius 60 centimeter. This cone was also having the radius 60 centimeter, and same as the radius of the cylinder also. So all these three figures, cone and hemisphere and cylinder, are having radius as 60 centimeter. Also you are given that height of this cylinder is 180 centimeter. This full height is 180 and you are given that this is 120. Height of cone is 120. That means from this position to this position h is given to you, and you are also given that the full height is 180. So how much will be this? This will be 60 as it is the radius. Now how we will solve this question? We need to find how much water is left. So what we will be doing? We will be finding the volume of this cylinder first, which is full of water. First we will see that how much water is there in the cylinder. Okay, then we will subtract. When these things will fall here in the cylinder, they will take some position, they will take the space. So some space is covered by these two things, hemisphere and cone. So some space is still left, and that space is containing the water. So what I will be doing, I will be finding that how much water was there earlier in the cylinder. Then out of that cylinder's volume, I will be subtracting the volume of this hemisphere and volume of this cone. When I will subtract the volume of cone as well as the volume of this hemisphere, then I will come to know that how much water is remaining. See, when I have kept two things here, then these two things have taken some space there. So only here the water is remaining, and for that I will be subtracting the volume of cone and hemisphere from the volume of cylinder. Let us start the question. So what I have told you, to find how much water is left. Volume of leftover water will be equal to volume of cylinder minus volume of cone minus volume of hemisphere. So we are subtracting two things from the given thing. Okay, so what is volume of cylinder? We know the formula, it is pi r square h. We know for cone it is 1/3 pi r square h. Now here r and r are same, but height for cylinder is different from the height of cone. So I will be using capital H for the height of this cylinder and small h for height of cone. So I will write here capital H minus, now what is the volume of hemisphere? It is 2/3 pi r cube. R in all the three parts is same, so I can take this r out. Also pi is there, so I can take pi also out, so it will be pi r square. Now what things are remaining inside? One is capital H, one is 1/3 pi and r square are out, so h is remaining, minus 2/3 pi r square are gone, so one single r is remaining. Okay, it will be pi r square. Now what is capital H? Is it 180 and minus 1/3? What is small h? It is the height of this cone, so it is 120 minus 2/3. What is the radius? It is 60. So I can solve it. Pi r square 180 minus, we can cancel it out, 40 and 40, which will be pi r square 180 minus 80, it will be 100. So when I will be replacing the value of 22/7, r is equal to 60 into 60 into 100. What I will get? I will get 113142857 decimal. Now my answer is in centimeter because all of these height and radius are given in centimeter. So I have got the answer in centimeter. Since it is very large, so I will be making this in meter cube. It is 1131428.57 centimeter cube. And now how to convert in meter cube? For that, as you know, when we convert centimeter into meter, we divide centimeter. To convert centimeter in meter, we divide the given figure by 100. But since you can see that here centimeter is used 3 times and I am going to make it in meters 3 times, that means centimeter cube is taking the place of meter cube now. So what will happen? So I will write 100 3 times, because 3 times centimeter is going to change now. Centimeter is 3 times here and it will be converted in meter cube. Okay, so 3 times centimeter is going to change in meters. So I have written 100 3 times. Now this decimal will shift 6 digits back. That means it will be 1.131 meter cube. Okay, so this is how we have got the left of water by subtracting the volume of this solid cone and solid hemisphere from given solid cylinder. So water has fallen out. So when we are subtracting these two volumes from the given volume of that cylinder, we will come to know that how much water is left there on the sides of this hemisphere and cone. Thank you.